and Blue Dude is here with you again. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I come out with videos every single day, sometimes multiple videos, depending on how active the day is and what kind of mood I'm in. So today I'm asking the question, how does West Virginia get back to having the success they were having in the 2000s? And the answer isn't as complicated as people might think. So let's rewind back to the Rich Rod era. And what he brought to West Virginia was a spread offense, but it was a spread run offense. And West Virginia was good at it, and it ate up some clock and gave our defense some time to rest, and we had a decent defense, okay? And then he screws West Virginia, bolts for Michigan. We get in Bill Stewart, which he had some moderate success, but nothing compared to what we had under Rich Rod. And then we bring in Dana Holgorsen, we blow out Clemson, and all Mountaineer fans are like, yes, West Virginia is back. And actually, the start of the 2012 season was pretty good. West Virginia ended up in the top 5 after beating Texas. People forget about that. West Virginia was actually number 5 after we went to Austin and beat Texas in 2012. Why do people forget? Well, it's because West Virginia then went on a 5-game losing streak and finished the season 7-5. And then throughout Dana Holgorsen's era, West Virginia was just so-so. Land of mediocrity. I mean, we had some decent years in there, but nothing great. Why is that? Well, the main reason is the way he ran the offense. And yes, he liked to score a ton of points, but the problem is you wear out your defense. So even when you do score points, you're scoring at a very fast rate because it's a high-tempo offense. But you also have to take into consideration you don't score every single time, and sometimes you have 3 and outs. What does that do? That puts more pressure on the defense. They have less time to rest, and they're sucking wind by halftime. Not only halftime, but the second half of the season, and we saw that time and time again. West Virginia would start out strong, but then would fall off, and it's because the defense got winded because the offense was actually a little too fast. So how does West Virginia get back to success? Neal Brown is doing exactly what West Virginia needs to do, and that is control the ball more, possess the ball more, have a good running game. Now, we all know last year West Virginia did not have a good running game, but because we possessed the ball way more than we did in the Holgorsen era, we were in games that we should not have been in and beat some teams we should not have beaten. Now, in the middle of the season, we had a little bit of a slump, but we were in games. Even the Texas game, the ending score, pretty convincing. But West Virginia was in that game till about the end of the third quarter. And the Baylor game, we barely lost by 3. And then we go on and beat a ranked Kansas team that we weren't supposed to beat. And the last game of the year, we beat a TCU team that was trying to get to a bowl. So Neal Brown knows what he's doing, and he's recruiting for what I was talking about earlier, and that is possessing the ball, running the ball better. Wyatt Millen, he's a big deal. People don't realize that Wyatt Millen is actually an all-time great recruit for West Virginia as far as his rankings go. So Neal Brown knows exactly what he's doing, and he's doing what he's good at. And people think, well, in order to have success in the Big 12, you have to, have the air raid and score a ton of points and be fast and quick. That's not the case at all, because as long as you score, if you possess the ball and you wear that other team's defense out, actually, you're in control. You want to be in control of the ball game instead of just trying to score. Because when you don't score, your defense gets worn out. And if you score too fast, your defense wears out. So you have to keep that in mind. And I think Neal Brown has West Virginia back on the right track. I'm not saying he's going to implement the spread run offense like Rich Rod did, because that was Rich Rod's thing, but Neal Brown is doing his own thing, and it's working, and it's going to work. So look for a massive improvement in 2020. I will have a full season preview in the coming weeks, so keep your eye out for that, and that should be a good one. I'm going to try to go all out for that one, so stay tuned for that. Hey, that's all I got for you today. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you on my next show.